Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm here with the new video for you guys, and I didn't think I was actually going to be filming this video today, but we're doing it. And that is, I'm going to be doing my first ever Ipsy unbagging. So originally I was going to start filming a video that I've been wanting to do, which is a 3 looks 1 palette look, because I've been inspired by Butte Bean to do one of them. I was going to do it on the Mini Norvina Volume 3 palette from Anastasia, which looks like this. If you haven't seen it before, it's super pretty. I have a chit-chat get ready with me using this palette, so if you want to see it in action, I'll try to remember to link that video somewhere. And then this guy showed up, and yeah, I'm already ready to film, and I was about to start filming, so let's go ahead and do this now. Ipsy has been a thing for quite some time. It's a monthly subscription service where they send you a couple of beauty products every month. The lowest tier, which is what I have here, is $12 a month, and then there's free shipping, but you do have to pay $1.05 in tax. So it winds up running up to $13.05. And I want to say the value in each bag, I think, is maybe $50, I want to say, but the $12 tier and everything, I can't remember. It's been a minute since I read about it, because it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I filled out my account and everything and whatnot. I'm going to be doing this for about maybe 2 to 3 months, testing it out and seeing how I like it. You can also check online to see what all is going to be in your glam bag for that month, which I did look at, but I don't remember anything that's in it. All I remember is that there's supposed to be a black pencil liner, and there might be a free item in here as well, because when I filled out my account and everything, it was like, fill out now and you get a free gift, and it's supposed to be like a Morphe palette of some sort. If that's gonna be in here, cool. If not, cool. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack this baby open. But before we get into that good stuff, if you're new here to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe, and also while you're down there, give this video a thumbs up, because that'll help me out a lot. All my links are down in the description box below, and yeah, let's do this. Here is the glam bag for this month. So all Ipsy products wind up coming in a little makeup bag like this, and you get like a different bag each month as well. So not every bag is going to look like this, which I do like the color of this, and it is cute. It's just that I would never use it though. Alright, so everything is in the bag here. Let's see, we got this little paper here. On the inside here, it says what all is in here. Guessing that free gift didn't make it. Okay, whatever. No big deal. So yeah, roses are red, violets are blue. These 5 glam bag products valued at $50 or more were picked just for you. So it is like $50 for the base bag here. So first up we have is this guy here. I'm guessing they didn't put it in the bag because it was too big or bulky. But it is the You to the People Super Berry Hydrate and Glow Dream Mask. Get glowing while you sleep with this intensely hydrating overnight mask. It uses vitamin C squalane, which mimics skin's natural oils, and antioxidant rich maca, don't know what that is, to brighten you up, help fade dark spots, help fade dark spots, improve elasticity, and even out your skin tone for a beautiful complexion. It says that the full-size product of this is 59 milliliters and is $48, and you get 15 mils in here. So that's a great deal right there. Let's see, I'll go ahead and pop this guy open. I wonder if it says if they're cruelty-free or not on here. I mean, with like the recyclable packaging, I would think that they're probably cruelty-free, but you never know. Let me check that. Because I have never used this brand before. What are they called? You to the People? Okay, they are cruelty-free, which is great. Okay, for those of you who might be new here to my channel, I only use cruelty-free products, so that's why I was checking on that. Okay, so this has got some heft to it. So this is what the packaging looks like. The product is an interesting color. It is bright as yellow. It has an interesting smell to it. I'll get back to you guys on this. I'll try it out tonight and let you guys know how I feel about it. Next up we have is the Nomad Cosmetics Tuscany Intense Eyeshadow in Aperitivo. True to its name, Aperitivo, a shimmery rose quartz shadow, is the perfect shade for your all-day to night spring adventures. It feels like velvet, goes on like butter, and won't crease on lids either. Plus, the cruelty-free formula is made without parabens, phthalates, and talc. Tip, use your fingers to tap the shadow all over your lids or on the center for a pop of luminosity. Let's see, this is a deluxe sample, and the full size, which is 13.5 grams, is $27. And so in here you get 1.5 grams. So this is the box that it came in. And these guys are also cruelty free. That was one thing that I'm a bit nervous about with using Ipsy, is the fact that they have a lot of brands that aren't cruelty free that work with them as well. It doesn't seem like it would be like a deluxe size product, because I mean, like, that's like a pretty standard size for a single eyeshadow. It's very pretty. Ooh, it feels really smooth and buttery. Okay. It's a very light color. A very easy to wear type of color. It's really pretty though. I don't think I have anything like this in my collection, actually. It's really nice. Next up we have is the Lovecraft Beauty Lipstick in Fosta. A neutral lip is always in style, especially when it's an ultra flattering warm beige like this one. The satin texture gives you the best of both worlds. A trendy matte finish that lasts for hours without feathering or fading, and creamy, comfortable wear. I'm seeing this says that it's a deluxe sample, and the full size version of this is 4 grams and is $22. And so in here you get 3.8 grams. So I think, isn't Lovecraft a Hot Topic brand? I'm not sure. And it doesn't specify whether or not these guys are cruelty free. So let me check. It says that they're cruelty free, so that's great. Yet again, so let's go ahead and open this guy up, as it's got the little protective wrap on it. I don't know why it says that this is like a deluxe sample, because again, this seems like a pretty standard size for a lipstick. But this is the packaging. It's really simple. It looks like swatched. It's really creamy. It's a lot creamier than I thought it would be. Like, when you look at it in the tube, it does look like it would be a bit more matte than it is. Definitely is more of like a satin finish, because it has that little bit of sheen to it. Okay, so the next item is going to be in here, and it is the Space Case Seen from Space Highlighter in 1A. Shine like the diamond you are with this soft powder highlighter from Space Case Cosmetics. The shimmery champagne gives skin a lit from within glow that lasts all day and all night. Plus, it's vegan, cruelty-free, and non-toxic. And it says that the full-size version of this product is 3.5 grams and costs $9. This is the packaging. The packaging is really cute. This is the actual shade. The packaging reminds me a little bit of the Super Shocks from ColourPop, as it's that big like casing and everything. You get 2.5 grams in this one here, and the full size is 4 grams. Oh wait, no, I'm reading the wrong thing. The full size is 3.5 and this is 2.5, so you're just getting a little bit less in here. It's definitely not a super blinding highlight, but that's okay with me. Don't care if a highlighter is like super blinding or not. As long as it gives me some glow, we're good. And lastly, we have the Araceli Beauty Ojos Perfectos Gel Pencil Eyeliner in black/negro. Long-lasting doesn't even begin to describe this waterproof gel eyeliner's level of staying power. It's cry-proof, humidity-proof, sweat-proof, you name it. And the opaque black color is 24/7 staple, whether you're going to work or hitting up happy hour. And this is a full size and retails for $16. So this alone right here is more than the whole entire bag here. So this is the packaging for it. It's just like a basic pencil. This is what it looks like. It's one of those black types of pencils, which I see a lot of people going on about these types of pencils online and not knowing how to sharpen them. It's just like a regular pencil. Just put it in your sharpener. And the sucker is very creamy. Like, that swatch is just like a couple of passes, and it was very opaque right from the get-go. Let's see if I can do a live swatch for you. Like, it's super creamy. I think out of all of these items, I think the items that I'm most excited about are the eyeshadow and eyeliner. And also, I'm curious about this guy. I'm definitely going to give this a go, but I'll have to try it out tonight, though. So I'll get back to you guys on this guy. But let's go ahead and dive on into these products, though, and give them a go, test them out, see how they work. And yeah, the first thing I'm going to start by putting on some moisturizer, because if you guys are new here, hi, hello, I don't use primer because I am what? Dry as a biscuit. So I use moisturizer instead, and so today I'm going to be using the Protini Polypeptide Cream from Drunk Elephant. I haven't used this guy in a while, so I'm going to take it for a spin today. And this guy was a free gift from Sephora for my birthday last year. And I still haven't used it up entirely, but part of it is because I tend to forget that I have moisturizers in my skincare drawer in the bathroom, and I'm just staying out here in my room most of the time, and I have moisturizers that I use on a regular already in here, which, by the way, that moisturizer that I use on the regular is my eczema cream, because part of the reason why my face is so dry is because of the fact that I have eczema. Just gonna quickly fill in my brows using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. Alright, brows are done, so now I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes using the e.l.f. Essential Eyelid Primer. I'm just simply trying to use this guy up because I'm almost out of it. And I'm just buffing that out using this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush. Alright, so I'm going to dip into the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I haven't popped into this guy in a hot minute, and I'm just going to be focusing with these softer shades down here on this end for the most part. I'm going to start out by taking Burnt Orange, and I'm just going to pop that into my crease. I'm not wanting to do like anything groundbreaking with this makeup look, since that Nomad shade is such a soft color. I don't want to do anything too bold or dramatic like I normally would. So we're just going to use these softer shades. Then I'm going to take just a tiny bit of this guy here. This is Cypress Umber. And I'm just going to pop this into that outer V, just to add some definition to the eye. Just keeping it as soft as I possibly can, which is really tricky for me because I'm so used to doing like bright, bold, dramatic looks lately. But I've been wanting to try to dip back into doing neutral looks again. Oh, picked up way too much product there. I'll have to tone that down. A little bit smokier than I was expecting to go today, but hey, at least it's still going to be quite soft compared to what I usually do. Now, I think I'm going to take just a little bit of this guy right here. This is Golden Ochre, and I'm just going to take this right around the edges. So now I'm going to dip into that Nomad shade, and this is in Aperitivo. And so it's this rose gold shade. I'm going to start out by applying it using a brush. Then I'll try using it with a finger afterwards. It's really pretty. It's definitely pulling a lot more neutral on the eye. It definitely looks a lot more pink in the pan, but it's definitely pulling a lot more neutral on the lid. Then on this eye, I'm going to apply it using a finger. about the same using it with a brush or a finger. So I'm just going to clean up the edges a little bit with the brush over on this side. I generally don't apply products using fingers, but I know that some people are really into applying product with fingers, so that's why I did that. This look is very soft and it's weirding me out a little bit. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and prime our bottom lids real quick. I'm going to start by taking just a little bit of that burnt orange shade for I'm just going to run it onto the bottom lid. Now I'm just going to take the Araceli Ojos Perfectos gel eyeliner. And then I'm going to pick up just a tiny amount of Cypress Umber. I'm just going to focus this right at that lash line. Even though we're going into smoky eye territory, it's softer than what I usually do. Now I'm going to take that Aperitivo shade again, and I'm just going to pop this in the inner corners. Didn't really do much for inner corner highlight, so it's definitely a lid shade, for me at least. On the other side of that brush, I'm going to pick up that highlighter. This is the Scene from Space 1A highlighter from Space Case. I'm going to use this, highlight that brow bone. Ooh. Definitely looks a lot better on the eye than it did swatched on my hand there. Now seeing it on the eye though, it does make me a little bit nervous to see how it's going to look on the face because of the fact that it's so yellow toned. I'm going to pop on some mascara. This is the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. And I'm just going to pop mascara on the top lashes. Now it's time to move on into foundation. For foundation, I'm going to be using NYX's Born to Glow. And this is in the shade Porcelain. Just going to bounce this on using the sponge. This is from Japanesque, in case you're wondering. I'm still trying to figure out if I like these Japanese sponges or not. And you see, this is why I don't know if I like them or not, because as you can see, this side of the sponge here just took off all that foundation right there. Alright, so now I'm going to pop on my first layer of setting spray. This is the Flower Beauty Hydrating Setting Spray. Now I'm just going to take the spoolie here from my brow wiz, and I'm just going to comb through my beard. Get rid of that foundation. I got caught in it. So now I'm going to pick up that Space Case highlighter. Again, this is Scene from Space 1A. Yeah, I think the tone of this isn't the best for my skin tone. It's just a little too yellow. It definitely adds like a really soft glow to the skin though. Like it's not like a super blinding highlight. But then again, we're also in this particular lighting, which is like the lower part of my window. And so usually when I stand up to get like my regular like in shots and everything of the makeup looks and whatnot, that's when you can really see the highlight pop. So my regular blush brush is drying right now. So I'm going to have to use this guy right here. And so I don't know how this is going to go. This is the Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm just going to pick up the blush and lychee from the BH Cosmetics Blushing and Bali palette. Now it's time for my last round of setting spray, just to help make sure to melt those powders into the skin. The first round is just to make sure that the base looks nice and fresh. But this is to help melt in those powders. Alright, so lastly, we're going to test out the Lovecraft lipstick here. And this is in the shade Fosta, more like terracotta-y tone version of Peachy from Anastasia. This is the final look. It's really soft, really pretty. Should probably go in and fix up this bend real quick. So let me go do that, and then I'll tell you guys my thoughts and opinions on the products I tested out today. Took care of the bend because my goal when my hair is straight is for it to be straighter than I will ever be. First up, let's talk about this Nomad eyeshadow. Again, this is in the shade Aperitivo. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. So, yeah, the shade is really, really pretty. Like I mentioned before, it does look a lot more pink in the pan, but once it's on the lid, it's more of a neutral, soft, shimmery tone, which is really nice, because I mean, like, that means I can go with a lot of different kinds of looks. It also does make me just a little bit nervous though, in the fact that it could possibly go a little muddy, so that's my only worry about this guy. But other than that, really do like it. Then we have the Araceli Ojos Perfectos Gel Eyeliner Pencil. It's a nice pencil liner. It's staying really nicely in the water lines, and it still looks good in them, which is nice because my eyes, particularly this one here, get quite watery. So my liner tends to like fade out and like gets eaten away kind of quickly, especially in this outer corner. But surprisingly enough, that hasn't happened. So good on you for that. Now the Scene from Space highlighter from Space Case. I'm definitely going to have to try this out a bit more. I don't think it's going to be that good of a shade for my face, because I do think that it is just a little too yellow for me. I'm going to give it a few more goes and see how it works. But like I said, I don't think that it's going to be a good shade for me to use on my face on a regular basis, just simply because it is so yellow toned. Let me do like a comparison between this and the highlighter shade in this palette here, the shade Glisten. Okay, so these are the two highlighters from the BH Cosmetics Blushing and Bali palette, and this is the Space Case one. As you can see, this one is definitely way more yellow than Glisten and Sunkissed. Sometimes I can get away with using Sunkissed if I apply a light enough hand with it. It doesn't look nearly as dark on me. But sometimes I'll mix the two of these together, or I'll just use Glisten on its own. But as you can see, like, this guy is just really, really yellow. But I will say this though, it does add a really nice, healthy glow to the skin. It's not like a super blinding highlight or anything like that, and it just looks really fresh looking on the skin, which I really do like. So I'm probably going to look into more from these guys and see if they have one that's a little bit more pink toned. But I will say this though, I'm glad that this is the shade that they sent through, because I have been curious about trying out champagne toned highlighters, and this is a dead giveaway for me to stay away from them because they're probably not going to look the best on me. Then lastly, we have the Lovecraft lipstick in the shade Fosta. So this is a really pretty nude. I'm actually surprised at how well this actually wound up going with this look. I was a little bit worried that it wouldn't look good with it. On camera, it's looking a little bit more orangey, but in person, it's a lot more subdued. But it's a really pretty color. I'm actually liking it a lot more than I thought that I would. I thought I probably wouldn't be that big of a fan of it, but it actually looks really good on me. So, yay for that. I'm always a big fan of getting more lipsticks in my collection, so yeah. Now all I need to do is to try out this guy, and I'm going to use it for a couple of days and then let you guys know how I feel about it. So I'll go ahead and like pop over to future me to let you guys know how I feel about this guy. Okay, so future Patrick here. So I forgot to film this last night, so we're going to be doing it in the morning because I also forgot to use this guy last night. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how I use the, what's it called? The Super Berry Hydrate Glow Drain Mask. I'm going to show you guys how I use it and how I apply it and whatnot, so you guys can like see it in action and whatnot, and also give you guys a little bit of like a first impressions review. Oh wow, my battery is almost dead and I just took this guy off. Wow, this battery sucks. Okay, anyways, getting back on course. I've used this about 3 or 4 times and then I forgot to use it for a few days because I'm an out of sight, out of mind type of person. I didn't see it, so I didn't remember to use it. But yeah, so I don't know how much there was in there beforehand, and I know things are looking really weird on camera right now. It's because of my settings. Sorry about that. I'm still trying to figure out just how much product to actually use. That's probably a little too much there, but I usually don't use this much of it though, from when I've been trying it out. But like I mentioned before, I'm still trying to figure out how much of this stuff to actually use. I just apply it like this, and then I just start to massage it into the skin. I pop those little bits down here because my facial hair isn't that thick down here. So yeah. Anyways, so I don't know if I talked about the scent that much because I filmed that first half a week ago, but this doesn't have too much of a scent to it. But I will say this, when I've used it, I wouldn't say I've noticed like dramatic differences with my skin. It is hydrating, which I do love, and it does absorb into the skin really nicely. Like, it doesn't leave me feeling greasy or anything like that. And also, whenever I have worn this at night, like it says to do, unlike I'm doing right now, it's almost noon right now. When I wake up in the mornings, my skin feels really nice and soft and hydrated. So it is really nice. I'm still gonna have to continue using it for a while because I know I mentioned this before, it does take some time for you to like learn how skincare products are working for you, because skincare is one of those things where you don't see results automatically. It takes time. So I'm gonna continue using this guide though, because I am so far really liking it. So yeah, so let's get back to past me. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed my first ever like Ipsy video. I hope you guys liked it. I don't know if I mentioned this in the earlier parts of this video, but I did pay for this with my own money. This isn't sponsored. I'm just giving these guys a go because I'm bored in quarantine. Also, I've been wanting to try these guys out for quite some time anyway, so I figured why not try it out now when there's nothing else going on. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this look, and for those of you who are used to seeing me and everything, I hope you guys enjoyed seeing something that isn't bright, bold, colorful, grungy and everything, and seeing something that's really soft and simple and easy to wear for once. But until I see you guys in my next video, whatever the hell that may be, goodbye.